Hello and welcome. I'm Chris. I'm the producer of Transformers G1 Returns.
I'm some guy.
And we're going to talk about the Transformers #1 Holy Grail item on tfwiki.net. Vancouver Expo 86 Transformers presentation. Let's go! Roll the song!
Something's happening, something's happening, something's happening, something's happening, something's happening, something's happening here.
Okay, so this is new for the channel. If you're brand new here, you've never been here before, I am Chris. Like I said, I made the Transformers G1 Returns project along with another guy who isn't him.
Not me. I'm a different guy.
Yeah, this is some other guy. This is Pete. He's a friend of mine who we're bringing in here because A, you're from Vancouver,
Yes.
and B, you know some stuff about Transformers, and C, you have a better memory than me. And D, he actually did help a little bit on the project. You helped try and like promote it and stuff. So
So many compliments. Wow.
We'll give him a pass. That's it.
Thanks.
That's all you're
I
ever
appreciate
getting.
that.
That's all you're ever getting.
Oh well. Hey,
Enjoy
I'll take
them. So we're gonna talk today about the Holy Grail. Like I said on TF Wiki, the #1 Holy Grail for as long as I've known of TF Wiki has always been the Transformers presentation. They called it, and we'll get into that. That is something we both experienced firsthand as little children's. Yeah, so we're gonna recount. First, we're gonna talk a bit about Expo 86 if you don't know what that is, and then we'll talk about the Transformers stuff. Because if we talk about the Transformers stuff first, they're all gonna leave.
Oh, totally.
You know, nobody's
we'll lose them.
Nobody's gonna listen to two old men talk about their childhood memories of something that has nothing to do with Transformers on a Transformers channel.
Totally. No one
You know?
wants to hear that stuff.
So anyway, so Expo 86, if you are not aware, it was the World Expo in 1986, and it was held in Vancouver. Do they have those every year? I didn't even know.
They used to. Or it was every 3 years, I think, or something. It used to happen a lot, but it's fallen off. I haven't heard of one in like 20 years. I don't remember hearing of it.
I haven't heard of one since 1986.
Yeah.
So
the sort of like main thing that would stick around after every expo was that like for us at Science World now, that globe thing.
Yes.
That was sort of the unique thing at the expos. Like I think there was
was
one.
that at all of them?
It was in a bunch where like I remember there. I don't know where it is, Montreal or someplace in the States. There's one on a tower. That dome
Jeez,
thing.
be careful. Oh yeah, that's in The Simpsons.
I hate this place.
So anyway, it's the World Expo. It was in Vancouver. It was a huge deal in the 80s because Vancouver is like a hub for entertainment now, you know, Hollywood North and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, we're filming here, so it must be a big deal here. But back in 86, Vancouver was kind of like a one-horse town. Like, I mean, it was a city, but I think the population was under 1 million.
Yeah, and it was just only associated really because of Seattle.
Yeah, I mean, it was like a cheaper place to record if you were in a band. That's pretty much it.
Expo did sort of put Vancouver on the map.
It totally did, yeah. I mean, we got our light rail transit system, which is called the SkyTrain. It's not a subway.
Yeah.
It's in the air. So fancy. Not in the air anymore.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, out there.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and Vancouver did blow up quite a bit after that. Films started getting shot here. 21 Jump Street was one of the first shows that was filmed here. I don't know if that happens without Expo 86. MacGyver, was that filmed here?
Not the first season, but the last few second or third.
But anyway,
sorry.
Vancouver blew up huge, and you saw the intro video, so you kind of got a little bit of an idea of what Expo 86 looked like. There was a bunch of cool shit that I just want to talk about real quick before we get into the
do you remember the
Transformers stuff. I don't really remember the rides, but do you remember the concrete highway thing?
Oh yeah, with
cars?
With the cars, motorcycles, planes.
Picture right there. Yeah, it's crazy.
Right,
it was about the theme for Expo 86 was transportation, which is nice for Transformers because you know there are a lot of them are transport vehicles.
Yeah.
And it was like cars, planes, trains, trains, and
automobiles.
automobiles.
Gray.
Everything was gray and like it looked
Static,
covered in concrete, and it was so cool to climb on. And it went up like to the actual highway.
Yeah, yeah.
And I used to try and climb up as high as I could because you know in the 80s your parents didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
You could risk your life and they would not even bat an eyelash.
It was the 80s.
Oh yeah, it's a different time.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the one main thing that I remember. And there was pavilions from all around the world,
Yes.
and they all like had their
Different
stuff.
things,
you
yeah.
know, like Japan had like people in kimonos and shit like that's very racist.
That's not stereotypical.
Not at all. No. Hey, appropriation.
No stereotypes here.
It's fun. Yeah. Anyway, that was pretty much. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about?
Well, there were rides. I mean, there was one specific ride. It was right by the Burrard Street Bridge. Was that parachute ride?
Oh yeah.
Where it was just a big tower, and you'd get in this like cylindrical steel cage, and it'd take you up, and then it would drop you.
Mm.
I remember it because we got stuck. My cousin, my sister, and I. We got stuck at the top for like half an hour because it broke. So
like
and that's sort of where I developed a bit of a fear of heights. After that,
that'll do it.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember that and the McBarge.
The McBarge, yes.
McBarge.
Oh man, we'll put a picture up
Another
of it.
picture of that.
Of it when it was in its heyday, and we'll put a picture of it now because it's funny you mentioned that because that just sank a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
So it was still sitting on the water. It wasn't a McDonald's anymore.
No,
but it was a McDonald's on a barge.
Yeah.
Basically, that's why. In case you couldn't figure out McBarge, I'm giving you more credit.
Yeah.
You know, than that. It was decommissioned after that, and it just sat, and somebody owned it. Like it changed ownership 3 times.
It was a casino for a very short time, but then
really?
It's been bought and sold, and it just became too costly for people to try and I don't know keep it going for some reason. But yeah, it just recently sank. That's
like a couple of months ago, actually, not a couple of weeks ago. But anyway, still somewhat relevant.
Yeah.
Last question before we get into what you came for.
Yeah.
Did you have the season pass?
We did, yes.
Yeah.
And
it was pretty cheap. Like my family was broke as a joke, and we even had it. So because I think my parents like took out a loan or something so that we could get a $200 season pass. It was pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Even for the 80s.
I grew up in Richmond, so it was only a 10-minute drive actually. Yeah. We would go all the time, and we had family that came in to visit, and they'd stay with us, and we'd take them down.
We had the season pass as well, and we went every day, because let me tell you something, when you're broke and your parents buy a season pass, you better believe you're going every goddamn day, whether you like it or not. Yeah. I went if I was sick, if I had a sprained ankle, you're walking that shit off, because we paid for the goddamn season pass. So yeah, anyway.
Well, that was part of the times is you get your money's worth.
Yes, you definitely did.
I think we went every weekend, for sure.
We went every goddamn day. I was so sick of Expo '86 by the end of it. Anyway,
my best friend was Expo Ernie for a bit.
Oh yeah, until
so sad.
Anyway, enough about your sex life.
Yeah.
Let's get into the meat and potatoes, if you will, of this
Maybe
presentation. Yes, some gravy, some chitlins. Now we're getting real welfare.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Transformers presentation at Expo '86 was not even a presentation. I hate to burst your bubble here, TF Wiki, longtime viewers who've been waiting to find out what this supposed presentation was. There was no presentation. Mm-hmm. There was a kiosk that had extremely overpriced Transformers. Like we're talking like double the price of the store. Like I don't know what, like back then I think you could get like a little mini car like Bumblebee or Powerglide or one of those size guys for like, I don't know, $4.
Yeah, $3.50.
They would have been like
sellers.
8 to 10 at this kiosk.
Yeah.
But the thing that the advantage this kiosk had, they had every figure always in stock. So the draw there was that you could get the guys like Megatron. Like I was lucky, I got Megatron. This actual Megatron, right here.
Yeah,
I got him.
The G1 Optimus.
Yeah, I got him.
Pew pew.
I was lucky. I got him at a store, but he was one of the hardest to find in Vancouver, at least.
Yeah.
And all my friends were jealous that I had this bad boy. I'm gonna put it back there so I don't break him. But yeah, you could get any figure there. They had everything. It was so cool. I used to look at it every day and beg my parents to buy me one from the kiosk because it was like a thing. Like me and my buddies at school, That's what we would talk about.
Yeah.
Was the kiosk? Were there any new figures? Like some, because they would. I mean, the show was going while Expo was. I can't remember how many. Was it 2 months or something? I can't remember how long it was on for. 6 weeks.
I want to say it was longer because
Maybe
Optimus
more.
came out in '84, right?
Yeah, but they had all the old ones, but they were adding the ones that were in the show that were being released. So there would be new ones. So that was the thing I looked forward to more than anything at Expo.
Yeah.
Was climbing on the concrete cars, but number one was seeing if there was new Transformers at the kiosk.
No, it's funny because when you asked me about it, I was like, presentation. I don't remember. I only remember the guy in the Starscream full outfit. That was cool.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Sorry.
But yeah, we're gonna get to that.
And it's because it was. You're right. It was a kiosk.
It was just a kiosk for selling shit.
Yeah.
Overpriced stuff.
And my parents always kept me away because I wanted all of it.
Yeah, I begged my parents. I don't remember if I ever got one off the kiosk. I think I eventually did. Probably like a
small one,
bumblebee size one. Yeah, because broke and all. So the reason why the good people at the TF Wiki think that there was a presentation is that there's a script for dialogue from I forget who it is. I think Starscream and Optimus or somebody else.
There was another one.
There's 2 or 3 characters
specifically remember
in this script, and it does sound like a presentation, but what it actually was guys in costumes walking around talking. I can't remember to each other. They were definitely talking to the kids and stuff, and it was so badly researched. Starscream was a good guy. I remember being super put off by the fact that he's walking around talking all heroic. And I was like, why is Starscream... Like, I was really little at this point. You were, what, in your 30s? And I was really young, and I was super confused. Because I thought that was actually Starscream. I was kind of stupid, too. Something never changed.
You were?
And Starscream was like, let's go, kids. Let's go buy overpriced Transformers. And so they clearly didn't research into what the characters were.
No.
But you think you saw Optimus too, right?
I feel like I thought I saw Optimus, but I don't really remember. That might just be my messed up concussion brain making things up. But I definitely remember Starscream, and I do remember him acting heroic, and I was like... So especially weird. Because Starscream's voice was so unique.
So high.
And he was such a whiny bitch. To hear him talking like that, it was just bizarre.
Of all the Decepticons you could have chosen to make a hero, he's like the bottom of the list.
Totally.
So it's ironic that they picked him.
Yeah. And kids would have bought almost any of the other Decepticons as a hero.
Maybe not Megatron, but Thundercracker, Thunderwarp. Yeah, those are really classic. Remember Thunderwarp?
Don't cover us in the comments. We're drunk right now.
Put a picture of him up. Yeah, it's 10 a.m. What do you expect? Thunderwarp. Hey, one of my favorites. Yeah, they should have had him walking around there. Anyway, so sorry to crush your hopes and dreams, TF Wiki people.
Sorry, guys.
But there was no presentation.
Yeah.
If there was, I was there every day and I didn't see it.
Yeah.
There was a kiosk.
Yeah.
Guarantee, and there's pictures of the kiosk. Here it is. I found it. It only took me 20 minutes.
Oh, look at that. Look at that
guy.
Firebird, man. Or Trans Am. That's a Trans Am.
Sweet. First of all, this guy is super cool. I love him. Yeah. But in the background, if you zoom in on this image, you can see it says Transformers.
And it is just it looks like a popcorn box.
Bunch of shit, a bunch of overpriced figures.
Yeah.
And it's not very big either. Yeah. So there's no stage or anything where they could have done that's just a shadow then. That's not a platform. When I first saw this picture, I thought that's the platform. Maybe there was a presentation sometimes and I missed it every time, but no, there's nothing. It's just a kiosk. And the only dialogue was the stuff that I don't remember. I mean, this is 40 years ago, right? So almost. Yeah. So I don't remember any of the dialogue being like the script I think is somewhere.
I remember some weird thing being actually on TV. I doubt we'd be able to find it. where Starscream was interacting because Prince Charles and Lady Diana.
That's
came.
right. Yeah.
Vancouver, British Columbia welcomes Prince Charles, Diana, the Princess of Wales, Mila Mulrooney, and Prime Minister Brian Mulrooney to Expo 86.
They did
have
this
a
weird. They
shootout?
did no, not a shootout, just like a weird interaction, and it was some of that dialogue was probably
were they interacting with Starscream, heroic Starscream?
Prince Charles did,
No way.
but he didn't really say anything, and Lady Diana was just standing there quiet because she was often quiet.
She wasn't allowed
because-
to talk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Anyways,
She was like Elizabeth to Macho Man.
yeah. I remember having such a crush on both of them.
Prince Charles and Diana?
No, I meant yes,
Starscream and Prince Charles.
Starscream and Prince Charles. I had
Okay.
such a crush
Wow.
on both of them.
I didn't expect that.
No, you mentioned
Diana.
Diana.
Yeah, I know. Because I do recall one thing. They did interact with each other, Starscream and the other, probably Optimus. They had pretend pew-pew fights.
Yeah.
I do recall that. So I think that's probably where some of that dialogue came in was they were probably said some scripted stuff back and forth. You know what I'd love to know? If anybody remembers this, which I doubt anyone does since the TF Wiki's been looking for this information for decades. I would love to know if Optimus Prime was the bad guy. Did they screw it up that bad?
Yeah.
Couldn't they have couldn't Hasbro have sent them? This is the good guy. This is the bad guy. That's
well, they have them all at the kiosk.
Yeah,
they have
just
all, and
look
it
at
says
the-
on the look at it.
Well, I mean,
if it has that weird you can tell by the logos.
Well,
this is good
we
guy. This is
can,
bad guy.
But back in the 80s, I mean, if you were in your 20s or above, you probably didn't give a shit about that,
fair,
right?
Yeah.
Hey, come here. Tell
Another
the people.
interruption.
Tell the people. Come over here.
Who's your favorite Transformer?
What do you remember about Expo 86?
You were still a sperm.
Nothing. Yeah, you were like a twinkle.
Because you were his age.
Yeah, I was like your age.
Ish.
Oh, jeez, get down. Get down. We're almost done. We're signing off. Okay, get down. Away with you. Oh, jeez, tearing the place down.
Terrible.
Never work with
Terrible.
kids or animals.
Never work with kids or animals.
Anyway, that's basically it. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. But you guys, anyone who was waiting for this information for the last 40 years is probably going to be severely disappointed. Anyway, till all are one?
Till all are one.
Sorry, I didn't have an outro written.
That's not a bad one.
It's not good.
What is this sound?
Okay, bye!
But wait! There's more!
Okay, we're back because
I told him to look this up. Yeah.
just showed me something that has turned into something more. There was more than meets the eye.
There was more.
Hasbro.
Yeah.
Hey,
This is.
give this guy a check. Okay, the first picture. Bon Jovi or something as fist bumping with. Oh no, they're shaking hands.
Shaking Lady
with,
Diana's
with
hands, yeah.
Princess Di.
Yeah.
Who is that mystery band? That guy can't even
Jim
look.
Pattison. That's Jim
No,
Pattison.
this.
Oh, that. Oh, yeah. I
Yeah,
don't know. Sorry.
no,
I'm
go
looking
to
at
the go to the.
let's get
article,
on the
same page here.
Sorry. Okay.
It's the professionalism you've come to expect from us.
What band is that?
I don't know. Is that like a Vancouver band of some sort?
Not Nickelback. They weren't around yet. They
No,
were kids.
God, no! Don't talk about them on this channel. My God,
Sorry.
you're gonna get us flagged. So many pics of Princess Di. Oh, there's is that Bryan Adams? I think that's Bry guy.
A young Bryan Adams.
Yeah, and Canada, the Canadian government has already apologized for Bryan Adams. Okay, so don't come after us for that.
But, Mr. Minister, it isn't like this film is the first troublesome thing to come out of Canada. Let us not forget Bryan Adams.
No, the Canadian government has apologized for Bryan Adams on several occasions.
There's the one that we came to see. Starscream shaking hands with local businessman Jim Pattison. Anybody
Local
that
rich,
lives
super rich guy
in
who now owns
Vancouver.
everything in Vancouver. Pretty much.
There's the Starscream costume.
Yeah.
So we're not crazy. It's actually, it's really good.
Yeah,
actually.
it's a good costume.
Except for the fact that the guy just wore his sweatpants and drew lines on them.
That's so cool.
The rest of
What
that
is that?
cheapens the whole costume so much. Couldn't they have got him like proper robot jocks? You know,
Right?
it looks like he's wearing like dryer air ducts. taped around his legs.
It looks like they're air ducts. That's sort of what it looks like.
Maybe that's what they were going for. I don't know.
That doesn't make sense though. Like
he's shaking hands with heroic Starscream there in that picture.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it. We just wanted to tell you that. So
till all are one.
Bye.
But wait, there's more.
So we're back again.
Again, take 3.
Yeah. But before we get into that, I want to get back on to the subject of Bryan Adams. Just bear with me, okay? That guy, I mean, I already didn't like him, but he really pissed me off a couple of years ago when I read that he tried to allege that he wrote Summer of 69 about a summer of 69ing with a chick. As if you did, you dickhead. Like, that wasn't even really a thing back then, I don't think. I mean, I was kind of young to know about that, but I don't think I heard about 69ing until well into the 90s. And he wrote that song in like the, 70s, 80s?
No, it was 80s.
Early 80s.
Yeah. I didn't. I haven't heard.
You're a liar, Bryan Adams.
Come on, Brian.
It was about the summer of 1969. Stop trying to act cool. You're not cool.
Yeah.
America, do you guys want Bryan Adams? We'll trade him. Give us Trump.
No.
Just kidding. We're not getting into
That's too lopsided.
Yeah, that's true. We got to give you more than just Bryan Adams for that much entertainment. Okay, so we've found something else.
Found something else.
We found more.
More.
Yeah, more content for this disorganized mess.
I keep asking questions and bringing up stuff, and this is what's giving us more. Sorry.
Yeah, so we found on the page, which I'll put up on here so you guys can follow along, it's just some guys, I don't know, I should probably figure out who they are, but I'm not going to.
Because that requires preparation.
Yes, and we clearly are not fans of that. Expo 86, so this is on the tfwiki.net. It's just a discussion. It's not, the Expo 86 doesn't even have a page. No. That's how little info they have confirmed. So I'm just going to read this. So in an interview I did, I don't know who I is, with Paul Davids, he says that he wrote the script for a Transformers presentation at a World's Fair. So this sounds like this writer is recounting something much later.
Yeah.
So this is speculative. That's why it's not on the wiki. The closest World's Fair in proximity to David's working on the series was Expo 86. My research has further turned up that Hasbro was the largest corporate sponsor of Expo 86, and that families touring the Expo Center at a media event were greeted by their favorite costume characters, heroic Starscream, who handed out various Hasbro toys, including Scrapper. That is definitely not accurate. They were not giving them shits away.
Well, not every day. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe it was a specific event or the opening of the Expo 86.
Maybe it was at the grand opening. Maybe they gave out like a couple
the last
of
day
figures.
Or something. But
or maybe it was for VIP people. Like maybe Princess Di got a Transformer for free, but we didn't.
No.
The poor people like us who needed them free shits didn't get them free shits.
Who wanted to play with them free shits.
Yeah. And that's all I know of it. So I thought I'd toss it up. Monzo. Okay, so that was Monzo. I'll edit this to make myself look smarter. Unless I forget. Monzo said all that. And that was in February of 2010. And then Semi-Sane said, "Damn it, I was at Expo 86. Too bad it was before my first birthday." How does he remember? Oh, I'll ask my parents and see if they remember anything.
Oh. Okay.
HX says, on a similar note, if we can get any more info about the Universal Studios base camp. Okay, so this is totally off topic now.
Off topic.
Geez, I wish I could remember Expo 86 better. This is Evan, 1975. He's got no excuse. He's even older than you.
Yes.
He should remember this.
He should remember that.
I do remember there being a big outdoor setup under a tent where they had a bunch of Transformers toys for sale. Boom.
Yeah.
Thank you, Evan. I was able to get some aerial bots there. Lucky bastard. Do you still have them? Can I have one?
Yeah.
I didn't get one. Come on.
That's a good question. Do you still have them?
Do you still have them? Yeah.
Your originals.
Type clickety-clack in the comments if you have Transformers toys from the kiosk, because I would be interested in buying one for discounted rates since you like the channel so much. He was able to get Aerobots back when they were the newest thing. Yeah, see, they were still coming out. The kiosk would have the newest toys that just debuted before any of the stores. I really doubt my parents would have taken a picture of it, but I can check. This guy's been digging around online. This is your best pal. That's nice to know my best pal is on here. I've been digging around online, and the only things I know is that there were mascot suits of Starscream and presumably Jazz and Grimlock. Really? I say that because the Starscream costume looks identical to the one they used at Universal Studios Transformers event in 1985, and they had Grimlock and Jazz. I don't remember Grimlock or Jazz.
I don't remember Grimlock.
I don't remember
Jazz.
either.
I don't know. I definitely remember Starscream.
I for some reason remember Megatron, but that could just be me wishing him into existence.
Yeah, and that's me. I thought I remembered Optimus, but you know.
Yeah, I think Optimus was there too. I think I can't guarantee that. This is the person who found the picture. Rotor Storm, New Zealand. I assume that means. I found a photo of a performer in a Starscream costume on the Vancouver Sun website. Oh, that's just the one that we found. So he didn't take the picture.
Jimmy Passon, probably.
An Instagram post with the Transformers merchandise kiosk in the background. So this is probably where I found that.
Yeah.
Are these of any use? So that's it. That was in December 2022. That was actually after I discovered those pictures. I've been sitting on those pictures for years, waiting to do something with them, and now this is the something.
This is the something.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's it. That's it. We don't have any other info. So this is for real. Okay.
Yeah. Till all are one.
I'm not good at goodbyes. I'm gonna cry. See ya.